Hey guys, so this is the package that came in. It was, sorry, I'm just wheeling over to my computer real quick. I don't know if it changes the audio very much. Okay, so this was posted on the Star Trek CCG site or Facebook group because it had an all good things box on it. I won this auction. My total cost for this is $546. It's kind of a gamble. Because they didn't show very many cards. They put some more cards in the description. There was some Star Wars CCG that looked like it had potential. But there was also, I think I saw like a random Star Wars TCG, the Executor, which is, $100 plus card. So like, that's what kind of keyed me in, that it's very possible that it hasn't been picked. But it's also very possible that I just spent total $546 on something that's not gonna pan out. So it's very heavy. There's a lot of cards. So I'm gonna kind of open this, and then I've got a table over here to the side that I will set this on. I'll open it right here like this, and then I think they had to make this box themselves. But I will move it over to that table, and then, so I don't know if this is what it came in, but that box has some water damage, so. Yeah, so I will go ahead and move this. Start grabbing the boxes, and that's some of them. Like this says Star Trek, uncommon and common. So this is second edition. I am not very familiar with second edition at all. I'm not very familiar with Star Trek CCG in general, so I'm sure there's second edition, okay. Tribbles. I don't remember what this is from. Quick hit. Sorry, this is probably just going to be a long video. So that's motion pictures. Well, that could be a good sign. I think that's Next Generation. I am just going to kind of skim through all this stuff. Make sure it is just commons and uncommons. I think that's the Borg. Border stuff. I mean, there's some limited stuff at least. Oh, actually, that's gonna be like alternate universe or something. 1995 Black Border. I think it 1994. Oh no. Sorry, I'm gonna come back to this up. I see some holodeck adventures. I do not know the Star Trek rares. I mean, the money, real expensive cards. I probably do. Sorry, I dropped a bunch of cards. Okay, Star Wars CCG card. I may, for sake of trying to speed things up, just assume all this is common out on commons. It's possible that there's stray rares, but generally like collections like these, if you have unsleeved rares, I mean, it is possible. Sometimes you'll find a really expensive card unsleeved. A lot of holodeck adventures. Deep Space Nine. But normally it'll be like a pocket. All the rares will be together. So, and it's possible that it's been picked. Very, very possible. Just judging off of the amount of cards I'm seeing, like from good sets, if it hasn't been picked, it'll be nice. These cards were turned backwards, so sometimes, let's see. Oh, sometimes somebody going through them doesn't know what they're doing and is careless. And sometimes that means it would be a pocket of good stuff, but it's not very much 2E stuff. There seems to be a lot of holodeck adventures. Also, sometimes what you will find, and this is, which it can only go up from here, but sometimes what you'll find is all of the good stuff was in a binder, and the binder didn't get sold. It can only go up from here. Do you know how refreshing it is to pull open Star Trek CCG stuff and it not just be covered in white border? I made a mistake. One time I sold, let's see what this is. One time I sold so this says 182 set, Return of the Jedi, 182 set incomplete Death Star 2 Star Wars 2000 limited. Which that doesn't mean much. I sold a bunch of Star Trek cards from a collection I bought. And in the pictures, I put the white border stuff. And I had to sell it. All right, I sold, and then I had to ship Rebel Leadership. I mean, that's good. So I ended up having to ship, Skywalker, that's a good rare. I had to ship, oh, there we go, nice. I probably had to ship, I don't know, 8,000 white border cards. That was lightsaber. I mean, I know it says incomplete, so that probably means the 2 ultra rares are not in here. But that's still a really good sign because I am seeing good rares. Because they didn't show this, and they very probably could have, which, I mean, I don't know. I guess they could have just pulled the ultra rares out if they, but I'm going to assume the ultra rares are not in here. Oh, no home one. It's still decent amount of stuff in there. So Star Wars CCG Episode 1, Tatooine, Coruscant, The Palace, 2001 limited. It's a good sign that these are in sleeves. So somebody may have started making the set. Okay, so, whoa. Set that off to the side. See, trying to make sure everything's still on camera. So we Tattooing. Nice. That's a really nice card. I'll have to look, but I mean, that's sometimes a $60 card. I think it might maybe still sitting somewhere close to that. So I'm very, very excited to go through this in a minute. So this is the AI Phantom Menace. That's awesome. Yeah, there's lots of droids in here. I mean, rares. After her is rare. Jar Jar Binks, non-AI. So this is seeming like it's the real deal. General Jar Jar, not an AI. Shmi, 3PO with this part showing AI. Regular Qui-Gon. Yeah, this is nice. So a Mace Windu AI. Senator Palpatine, Queen Amidala. Panaka AI. So I have, okay, so this is a Hoth Japanese, which probably means there's some reflections packs in here. Screw it upside down. So I have probably already made my money back on this. So I'm sorry if you were bidding against me. Thank you for stopping when you did. Rebel Artillery's a nice one. Speak with the Jedi Council is really good. Thanks for cannon batteries of battle droid. Yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. I can't wait to keep looking, which makes me... Okay, so I'm really excited to get into the dark side stuff. If there is a Darth Maul AI, Young Apprentice AI in here, I will be ecstatic. It would definitely be the first AI Darth Maul that I've gotten in a collection. I think I've normally... I think I just have one, maybe two. I think I just had to buy them separately. Sith Infiltrator is not the AI. It's perfectly okay. So it looks like the... Well, maybe not. Start to say the dark side stuff's going to be Sidious, Deep Palace, and Darth Sidious AI. Sorry, I'm being a little bit. Because if there's going to be a mall, this is it for this stack. So if there's going to be a mall, it should be pretty close. But it's looking like there's not. So, yeah, there's a lot of really good cards there. Okay. Let's see what is in this. HOA's first edition. So I can grab my computer real quick. I know absolutely nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Searing Firewall. I don't want to tell. Oh. HAO. Vylon Sigma. I hate autocorrect. $0.05. Okay, so I'm gonna assume, I don't think these are worth anything. We'll see. I'll set these up for now. Okay. This one says value. Oh, maybe. Let's try this real quick. I'll just look at a couple. We'll see what valuable is to them. So, magical hats. Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. Well, if anybody knows anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe you can tell me. I'll have to look these up, but I can't make heads or tails of any of this stuff. St. Joan. Let's see what she is. She's not foil. St. Joan. Oh, I see. LON045. 4 cents. So they're not even in that great condition. So valuable to them means something completely different. Okay, sorry to waste time with that. Let's move on to another box. This says Star Wars Star Trek. Well, that was not good that they had them packed in so much like that. We will. There's some foils. Okay, we'll just start. Menace of Mall stuff. Okay. Don't get cocky. Whole bunch of Menace of Mall. And these are all the reflections stuff. And then some more rares. It's like I didn't see a Mall Strike in that Coruscant stuff that I was looking through. It's kind of weird. Oh, another short range fighter. This is messed up. We can do this. Star Destroyer. Good old Zev. So, two of my biggest pet peeves is, oh, there's more Death Star. This is a 2000, so this came from the both Chewie and Han came from the starter decks. But one of my biggest pet peeves is vastly different, actually just any different sleeves. It just doesn't, how nice. I hate just having different sleeves that you have to sift through. The other thing I don't understand with collections, there's always hair. I don't understand. There's always hair. Always. Always hair stuck in between cards everywhere. Nice. Camera. Okay, so Menace of Mall stuff is, there's some good rares in there. So this seller, I just don't understand. Like if they had just Because I know I messaged them and asked for more pictures of some of the cards. And I know, at least in the Star Trek group, a lot of other people did also. I mean, I'm just throwing a shot in the dark here right now, but this thing should have sold for over $1,000 easy if they had just done pictures. I don't understand what's happening here. Like the Theed Coruscant stuff. This is open. Get it taped over that. I mean, with the Star Wars CCG, if they had just posted a picture that showed a single Theed Coruscant rare, it would have gone for a lot. So this says A New Hope complete set. These are very nice. It's just wild. Like this $7.96. I think this came from a store probably. Seen a couple of rares so far, which there's not any incredibly valuable rares in A New Hope. Trying to think. Wedge, red 5, Death Star maybe. This is not a complete set. So it just looks like a bunch of randoms. I saw some rares in there, but I do not like these cases, and I would not be putting this back in there if I saw some of the expensive rares. This says Star Wars Premiere Set Complete. So this is also something I was kind of banking on when I bid, was that, you know, they said that there were two from these things. There should be two. Yeah, there's not going to be a complete set. Said there should be 2 complete sets of. Oh, there's rares though. Ooh, nice. Of Premier Limited. And I mean, those you can turn around and sell those for like a good condition one. You can sell it in a heartbeat for $175 easy. So I figured I gambled. I mean, and it paid off. It seems like so far. I didn't see, I wasn't really paying attention a whole lot, but I didn't see like an Obi-Wan's lightsaber. I did see Han's. Look at this again real quick. Maybe I just skimmed through too quick. Oh, they're not even in order. Yeah. Star Wars Premiere Green Series 1. Oof. They are very, very nice cards. Oh, there's Dagobah in there. I can feel a difference. Let's hope for some mains. Go Revolution. I don't think any of these will be gradable because they've been in those things for so long. They've got a lot of edge whitening. Oh, that's kind of a neat misprint. Just didn't run real well. Evison. I heard other people say Dr. Evison or Evison. Cantina, that's a rare. Death Star. That's funny. It's bent. So the things that I didn't think would have rares in them, the Theed and all that stuff, had some. And the stuff that I thought had a chance of having value in them pretty much doesn't. Were worthless. There are. Let's just skim through these real quick. Star Wars Galaxy. Back in the day. I'll have to check to see if any of these things have any value. They're kind of neat. Cool looking one. Oh no. SimCity. This is just more Galaxy. What the fuck? What is this? Cemetery Chapel. Tank Girl. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what Tank Girl is. I don't know what any of these are. Got excited when I saw that SimCity. SWCCG. Oh, this desk chair I have is driving me nuts. Like, it's brand new. I don't even use it that often. It didn't squeak for like the first, I don't know, 3 weeks, and then it just squeaks really bad now. I mean, there's rares in here. Let's see. I think this box said SWCCG commons and uncommons, but I'm seeing rares in here and some revised Hoth, which is kind of nice. This over here. It's kind of funny, literally the very last card I need to complete my SWCCG personal collection is a white border death mark. And there's some white border Hoth in here. So that would be pretty awesome. I think I reached out to Eric Garchow. I don't know how to say his name, sorry. See if he had one. He did not. And then I was going to post last night, just in the SWCCG group, if anybody had one. They wanted to sell me. I didn't. Which I think if I remember right, he's actually an uncommon. I think one of the things I would get most excited about, which I'm very excited about this stuff that I bought. But if I got a collection that had just a crap ton of Coruscant, Theed, commons and uncommons. That would get me really excited. I mean, I'd take the rares that went with them also, but start sorting through cards so much my starts tricking my eyes. Also, another good thing is when you get a collection that has a lot of stuff and you don't get a ton of white border premiere for Star Wars CCG. Start putting some of this back. Make sure we're still recording. 47 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. So I don't know if you can see this. This is one of those, I think Jabba Palace had a print run where they colored. This one you can't tell that much, but the color, like it just printed. It's different than like the blue Premiere, but it's not like some of the Jabba's Palace cards just got printed really, really, I don't know how to explain it. Light or faded. Like it just looks, I guess it really looks faded. Oh wow, Obi-Wan's lightsaber. I did say that, and then I started getting into, oh, here we go. Nice battle droid, blaster rifle. No. Oh, I got excited that the rest was going to be Coruscant. Indeed. Okay. This is exciting. Oh. So, very excited. Getting these. Yes. Start getting tattooy. Like, no, go back to the Theed. There was some tattooing, but there wasn't a ton. And got just a little bit too big of a stack. Oh, sorry, I just realized can't even really see what I'm going through. Okay, that was interesting. So generally, you just don't get collections that have... Usually if I end up buying a random Star Wars CCG collection or lot of something that's kind of sight unseen, it's just a lot of early sets. And this had some also that wasn't bad. Okay. So last two things. Star Trek CCG Uncommons. Motion pictures. This is a second edition thing. Triples. Bunch of triples, commons and uncommons. So this is already going on a long time. I am going to try to... I might just skip this. I am not as familiar with Star Trek CCG, so yeah, I don't know. The last thing is the All Good Things box, so I'm just gonna skip to that because I'm pretty confident there may be some random rares in there. So here's the All Good Things box. There's a bunch of sleeved stuff in here. Star Wars Heritage. So I still haven't seen the... Oh yeah, I think I saw some Babylon 5 cards and... let's just dig right in. Yeah, it's not a great sign. The Star Trek stuff may have been picked. I'm not familiar with second edition. USS Nebula. So this is a Premier second. So I'm trying to 1S. I wonder if S means like starter. Came in a starter deck or something, since there was 2 starter. Second edition starter stuff. Mortal Q. Well, that's a big bust. There's stuff in here. Actually, it's Deep Space Nine. I don't know off the top of my head what the rares are here, where they're at. So okay, we're gonna get this stuff out. Maybe grab some cards from the side. I think this is Rules of Acquisition. No. Oops. That's Rules of Acquisition. Yeah, and then the Dominion. That's right. That's the one I was looking at. Dealer system, mind games. So this is the I think that one pretty good card. It's funny, it's like there's one pack of that stuff in here. So this definitely seems like there's a larger collection that got broken up. eyes are starting to hurt. Okay. There's a rare, at least, for Holodeck Adventures. I don't remember what to do with this on that one. It is very hard on my eyes looking through these cards, trying to do that fast where I'm not familiar with the cards, and I'm having to kind of rely on the bottom. The Borg. No. First Contact. Sphere. At this point, I am just trying to go and look at look for All Good Things cards, which I believe I don't know the cards specifically that are in there, but I believe it's P for a promo card. So that's kind of all I'm skimming for right now. Or I guess I'm looking for rares, but in this initial pass, mostly just looking for either holodeck or motion pictures, which I haven't really been looking at sets in here. I haven't seen any motion picture in here yet. Wasn't really looking for that, but it caught my eye. I know very little about Star Trek CCG, and I know even less about second edition. I had a buddy growing up through grade school and high school that I played Star Wars CCG and he played Star Trek. I mean, well, I guess he played Star Wars also, but he was into Star Trek CCG a little bit more, I think. And then I just never, I was into Magic also, and he was mostly just into Star Trek CCG and Star Wars CCG. Some reflection cards. Oh yeah, nice. Some more Hoth Japanese. It's just so random. It's very unfortunate because it's, I think it's fairly clear that there's another section or another set of cards somewhere. So, I guess I'll be looking for the next set from that guy if he posts another lot of Star Trek cards. But I don't know, maybe that's a strategy. That's how he gets you. Kind of like playing somebody at pool or something. They lose the first couple of games and then up the stakes. Because if I did, knowing that there is probably more Star Trek CCG out there that's, well, I mean, like the holodeck and all good motion pictures and all good things. The rares seem to be missing, and the all good things seems to be missing. So I would probably bid pretty decently on that if I saw some more Star Trek stuff come up from the same guy. Yeah, this stuff is all just like premiere stuff. It's so stuck together. Or alternate universe. Yep, that's it. So, let's see on the Star Trek. Let me look up. I don't remember where the gravimetric thing is from. Voyager. Okay, let's see what, I don't know what this is. The city of the one holodeck adventure rare, $1.50. Let's see. 90 cents. $1.50 again. Torth. Cautious Commander. 75 cents. So. The Star Trek stuff was a big swing and a miss. So, I mean, it worked out for me. There are rares, you know, and Star Trek stuff, but I know I didn't see a Deep Space Nine. Or anything like that. So, pretty much all the cards that are worth anything are not there. Or I guess the bigger money cards. It did seem like there's going to be at least a good amount of commons and uncommons from holodeck and motion picture, though. So, I mean, that is exciting. Hopefully I can make at least a set of each. I do not know how this was in there. Well, anyways, oh, and then that card. Oh, it's a nice card. I mean, that's just so weird. There's just like a couple of random cards. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will post this in the Star Trek group because I told some people in the discussion that I would post the contents. I know they were waiting the Star Trek news, and unfortunately I know it's not good news for Star Trek, but it's always fun buying stuff on eBay, and it's always better when you buy blind lots and can kind of come out even on value, and it's even better when you come out ahead. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys.